Okay, today is the 19th of April, and we're out of course to the storm field here in Lake Elsinore. We're about to oh, I see one thing that's wrong. There. Oh yeah, it did it. That wasn't too bad. We didn't like that last flip, but hey, it's a new body. It's different to fly. We'll try it again. It is a little windy too. This is the prototype of this particular body, made of course from a Dixie cup, and gives more wind resistance, obviously. Didn't really believe in my own mind that it would actually do a flip, to be honest with you. Got it more adjusted better the way I want it now. Right now. My first impression is I like it actually better than the original. But I think my next modification will be better yet, because it'll offer less wind resistance. So far it really looks good. Takes a little longer to stabilize once it's out of stabilization, but other than that, yeah, once it gets unstable, it's a little bit longer to get it stabilized. No, that was pretty good there. Couldn't see it where it went. Got behind my car, I couldn't see it for a moment. Yeah, we'll just do some straight flying right now. In my sitting position here. flight does fine. I should say I do pretty fine in forward flight. It's easier actually to see those blades further away with that purple background on the, of the thing. It's easier to see which direction I'm heading. Interesting observation. Kind of fun to fly this thing. Boy, it gets unstable though with the wind. The wind gets a little bit unstable. The what I've observed here is the cup is really too long, and of course my next modification it won't be that way, because my next modification I've made the cup shorter. And that'll be much better, I think. Whoa, got a little unstable there on the way down. Battery's starting to go, I think. Not sure how long I've been up. This is a 500 in here instead of the 6. This, I think, was the original battery with it. I'm not real sure of that, but I think so. I'll fly up close to the camera once. Close-up shot. Bring it in close again. April 19th at about 10:42 a.m. This will be the second take today. Yeah, this will be the second take today. As you can see, there is nobody out here today except me. I'm the only one out here. It is warm out. Feels like about 80 right now or better. Maybe it's better than that. Gotta land it for a moment. Too much going this way. And I think a little bit of forward is in order. That's the only thing with this. You do have to continually trim this thing. It doesn't want to stay in trim each flight. This is the bad battery. We're going to get rid of this battery. This will be take 3, about 10:45 a.m. right now. Gotta bring it down, obviously. Too much wind, not enough forward. And Wind is starting to come up now. A little more forward there. A little more to the right. For aerobatics, it's going to be a little bit trickier because a lot of wind. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that one. I'm just trying to correct for the wind. That's the thing. You can't really try to correct for the wind when you've got it in 100%. You have to click it down. That's the left top button. You have to click it down to 50% or 60 after you've done aerobatics to be able to restabilize it. Because otherwise you push forward a little bit too much or back, either way, on the control and it will flip. Surprisingly, I can see it quite high. Wow. You can probably hear how windy it is in the camera. Okay, here we go. Get back over here. Oh, it is quite windy. I would say the wind is about 5, gusting to about 6 or 7. It's kind of high for this small thing because this only weighs, actually the weight is, I'm not sure what it is with this cup, but it won't be over 3 ounces. We know that. I know my newer body that I made for it weighs just exactly 3 grams. And that's about half the size. So this is probably 4 or 5 grams extra weight. Well, not extra, probably 3 grams extra weight. But it's the air resistance that we worry about. There's a lot of air resistance there. The wind can blow it a lot. It's got a lot of surface to blow on. Always harder when there's a lot of surface to blow on. You ask any lady that, they'll tell you. I didn't mean to say that. A lot of fun flying this thing. This is actually the same as Horizon Hobbies M2X. Not exactly the same. M2X doesn't do quite as much as this will do. Doesn't have the ability to flip. Not at least like this does. Not those quick flips anyway. I had to bring it down there because I think I was running low on battery, or I didn't have 60% in it. Yeah, you got 60%, you can fight these winds. If you don't have 60, you can't. Boy, the wind is gusting up to about 8, 9 now. I'd say 8 miles an hour for sure. Really hard to control it. Really hard to control it at 8. Stay close to the ground you can, but you get up a little higher. Where the wind increases, wind speed increases, and then right here in this area, we start getting a lot of shear also at this time of the day. Start getting that wind shear. I can look down here and this back where it belongs. I think it's usually 3 hits that you need, and I only gave it 2 that time. 3 to get it back to 60, and contrary to popular belief, you cannot really look down at your radio as you're doing this. It's a good way to lose it. See now, hands off the throttle completely, and you'll notice it. Now it started coming down. But for a while I was fine, hands off the throttle. Right now I got hands off the throttle completely, and see what it does here. It's a different air, do different things. Battery's starting to run down now. It's the only way you can really tell how much throttle you give it. Yeah, it's getting too windy for this, I believe.